You're always going to have haters. You're going to have toxicity. You're going to have people just like talk nasty about you. You're not going to please everyone. That's just reality. And you can't be friends with everybody, and you can't make everyone like you. What's up, everyone? Just letting you all know that I actually finally installed downlights to my office. Got rid of them shitty fluorescent lighting and got myself some nicer lights, so I'm not always in the dark, even though my lights look really good. My Lego lights look really good in the dark, but I can actually almost be like a normal person with some light in the office. That's not too harsh, and I don't feel like I'm in a bloody doctor's office or a hospital. Anyway, I thought I'd start off by changing my display. Let me just bring up my handy remote control, which I control my backlighting on, and I thought I might get a little bit creative and change up the lights. How about we go with a green? Something like that. Yeah, good. That's cool. Thought I'd change it up, Can't always be the same. So that's really cool. I love it. Every day, I love coming in here and enjoying this. And I know I spoke about that in one of my previous pieces about making your office unique and making your office you. But that's not what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you guys about social media. I think social media is the fastest way to get cut through in your business or in anything you do, really. Like, we have the power now to basically post something and it just goes out to the World Wide Web. Instagram or Facebook or TikTok and all that kind of thing will always kind of push your content out to certain people, depending on the content. But I think it's almost an essential thing that you have to do, especially if you're in business or you have a product or you want to just get out there and teach or inspire or do whatever you want to do. In my case, I was, the man behind Light My Bricks and doing everything for such a long time, 5 years, 6 years, whatever. And I was quite private in the sense that I didn't ever want to show my face. I didn't really want anyone to know that Kenny Lee was the Light My Bricks guy. I would go by different aliases when it came to email or customer service, all that kind of thing. But when it came to actual social media, I thought, let's just hire talent and let's just get other people to be the face of Light My Bricks. Not me. I'm private. But it wasn't until I went on, I went to an entrepreneur summit, and it was like a bit of a kick in the face, the power of personal branding. And so I decided to go on this journey of, getting out there and creating content and just practicing, communicating, getting better at talking in front of the camera, all that kind of thing, writing. But I knew going into this journey that there'll always be people that will troll you or write nasty comments or comments on you that's in a negative way. And toxicity. I knew that was always going to happen. And I also kind of thought that I'll tell my kids about it. My boys, I was like, hey guys, Dad's going to start filming a lot of content. Dad's going to start getting myself out there. And it's like something that I wanted them to learn about is like, you're always going to have haters. You're going to have not copycats, sorry. You're going to have like toxicity. You're going to have people just like talk nasty about you. But it's like, that's part of it, that's understanding and knowing that going into something like this social media game, especially in the world today, it's really important that you don't let these things get to you. Because for me, I wanted to write content to basically inspire people. I want people to see what I've created and the life that I'm living and be able to learn something. Because I think learning is all about growing, The more you learn, the more you grow, and you never stop growing. Putting myself out there, I knew that I wasn't going to be everyone's cup of tea. But boy, oh boy, sometimes there are certain comments that I receive that I can't help, because I'm human. I can't help but let it get to me. Especially when it comes to like things about my appearance. Like I remember it took probably a month into my content journey that I started getting people laugh at my appearance or talk about my teeth or my eyes. Some of them were really, really nasty. And I use that as a lesson because, yes, at first it kind of gets to me, but at the same time, you kind of have to stop and realize that, one, these people that are making these nasty comments, who knows what the fuck they're going through in their life? Who knows what day they're having? It's so easy basically to, put your shitty day onto others. It's easy for them to comment because sometimes it makes them feel better. And look, like I said, it's really hard because sometimes you are very focused on these negative comments, but you got to not forget about the majority of people that are getting positive insights from you, who are actually getting inspired by you, or who are taking away good things from what you're creating. And it's really hard. It kind of sometimes makes you question a lot. For example, I got a message the other day, and this comment was, "Your personality is so fucking annoying." Oh, when I read that, I was like, bro, what did I do? I'm just being me. If I'm so annoying, just don't follow me. You know what I mean? But those kind of comments kind of hit you. You kind of look at it, and you kind of question. And sometimes it's easy for you to be like, oh man, I'm getting so much shit. Maybe it's easy for me just to not post content. But then this is such a small percentage of people compared to all the other people that you're contributing and giving back to. Another comment that I received recently was, "This guy has a face you just want to punch." But hey, if I'm pissing you off that much, then hey, there's other people to follow. And I think my main kind of lesson about all this is that you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. You're not going to please everyone. That's just reality. And you can't be friends with everybody, and you can't make everyone like you. I think what kind of got me out of this kind of negative kind of state was that I had to remind myself why I'm doing this. Giving back to people and hearing people receive something positive from what I've been putting out there, that's what drives me. What drives me is that the thought of taking something negative into something positive, because all I did was basically journey that experience, and I did another content piece about that, and I got an overwhelming response of people who are supportive, people who are, saying keep going, don't worry about the haters, all that kind of thing. And not just that, it was so good to share with my boys the world of toxicity and that it's everywhere. And I think at the end of the day, you can't be friends with everybody. You can't expect everyone to like you. If you go into that, you're just kidding yourself, because you're only going to be met with failure. You're only going to be met with disappointment. And if you try and alter yourself to like somebody, that's not being authentic. That's not being you. And if you're going to focus so much on not annoying people, then you'll never be anyone's hell yes. I think my main thing that I want to address here is that, look, you're always going to be pissing somebody off. You're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Not everybody's going to like you, and you have to be okay with that. That is the cost and the price you pay. That's the ticket to entry. If you want to succeed and if you want to continue to grow your social media following and all that kind of thing, that's something you just have to accept, and that's fine. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're going to get these negative comments. You like the comment, you thank them, and you be on your way. Thanks. You know what I mean? And not forget that for those people that you are making a good impact on, and that's what it's all about. So, branding, personal branding, my personal branding journey has all been about just being authentic, just being me, and being okay with people commenting on you, the negative comments. Not just that. I think you have to remember that the world is also really, really positive, and the world is very supportive. My experience, I remember sharing that experience with people, and I was just overwhelmed with the flood of positive comments and support of people just saying, forget about them, you keep going, it's not about you, it's about them, that kind of thing. And yeah, at the end of the day, yes, that's what it's about. When you get people who are going to comment negatively on you, they're going through shit. Who cares? It's not about you, it's about them. So yeah, my thing is to keep going. If you're on your social media journey, then I'd love to hear from you. How have you dealt with negative comments? How have you dealt with toxicity? We can all learn from each other. So my thing is get on board, support each other. Let's talk about it all, and let's continue to create a way.